lightning, lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit her, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna.
It's week 10 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Chiefs and the Browns on Monday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at... Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
First carry for Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Looking to throw. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it when we get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock is has been sped up.
Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson completes it right side to Cooper. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We're good. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on the receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those hit.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. We're good. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Watson toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes to throw once more. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now Watson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Watson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis able to get him for a loss of about 3. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. We're back now in KC. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On second and goal, Watson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ball start, offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Hey, 43, 43.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's got a man complete. It's a room to maneuver. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw, Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
43, 15.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Chubb will try the middle here.
79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.